This is dominant championship wrestling, where the brave don't break, they bend the ring. Raise that banner, hear the crowd all sing. We run the show, we wear the gold. Dominant championship.
Oh, here he comes, accompanied by Nick D.
225 pounds, the top of the food chain, Blade Brown.
The collective.
Accompanied by the mastermind of the coalition.
Top of the food chain, Blade Brown.
The collective in their first appearance, second appearance, I guess, after they interrupted us to get aftermath started. And here's Blade Brown, the top of the food chain, the muscle of the collective, and of course, Nick D, always with a snicker and a smile on his face. You know he's got to be feeling himself after the crap he pulled at Christmas Crash Out.
Yeah, I bet that's... Anyway, here's Blade Brown. Getting ready for, I guess, what he's going to call his next meal.
From above the heavens, weighing 215 pounds, the last savior, Elliot Shock.
Tell you what, Blade Brown has got a challenge in front of him tonight as Elliot Shock makes his return to DCW. And I tell you what, the top of the food chain can end up at the bottom of the barrel very quickly if he takes Elliot Shock lightly.
That's right, it's been a little bit since the last time we saw Elliot Shock. Looks like he's a little bit leaner, put on a little bit more muscle too. Looks like he was anticipating going against the likes of Blade Brown.
Brandon Siegel will officiate the proceedings. And now these two, they want a piece of each other here in the worst way. Again, the collective of Nick D, Blade Brown, AC Divine, of all people. You know they want to get off to a good start here in 2026.
Blade Brown having none of the referee right now. Doesn't want to play games. Doesn't want to play ball.
Elliot's not intimidated by Blade Brown whatsoever.
I gotta give him credit. It takes a lot of guts to not be intimidated by the likes of Blade Brown. That is a strong man. That is a big dude right there. He is intimidating as any man I've ever seen in my life.
Chased us upstairs here to the broadcast position. And here we go.
Showing that amateur wrestling skill right there.
Top of the food chain with some chain wrestling. Little amateur style here.
Maintaining that control over Elliot Shock.
Oh, now Shock on top. He's getting the better of Blade Brown here.
Using his strength to get back onto his feet. Oh, big, oh! Just dropping Elliot Shock onto the canvas.
You can see the power of Blade and also the bad attitude he displayed, just dumping Elliot onto the canvas like he did. Double leg that time by Shock. And now a front chancery, and he's got control here. Look at the roll through. Another roll through. Score 2 points for Elliot Shock.
Both men get back onto their feet here. Oh, wow, Blade Brown just almost getting into a double leg takedown, just driving Elliot Shock into the corner.
And I don't think that was a Greco-Roman punch to the face whatsoever, Sean. The amateur display is over.
It's time for some heavy hitting.
Blade misses, gets a face full of turnbuckle now, eats a elbow, and now a chop. Elliot trying to build up a head of steam here off the ropes. Knee strike, and he caught Blade exposed, and he took a hard shot right to the side of his face. got Blade sized up. No!
Oh, you see, that's a mistake there. I would be weary anytime you see Blade on his feet.
Just muscled him down not once but twice. Flapjacking him. And now a spin kick there right into the stomach. Again, Blade Brown, we talked about how tough he is. He's so tough. He was a former winner of Tough Man in West Virginia. And Elliot shocked right now, feeling the shock of that kick going up his spine from the L5 all the way to the T1.
Oh.
And now just an insulting slap to the back of the neck. Same thing I used to do to my little sister. Here's a count, 1, 2.
How insulting is that? Thinking you can catch a 3 count after a slap to the back of the neck, but that is just the kind of man that Blade Brown is.
And now Blade just taking liberties here, and I mean, again, just brutalizing in the corner. And Brandon Siegel, the referee, very lenient there. He told him, you better break at 5, otherwise I'm going to disqualify you. And Shock, again, he's got an uphill battle to fight here against the top of the food chain, who last month at Christmas Crash Out, I mean, very impressive in a victory over Xavier Stokes. And those cross faces right now, about as vicious as can be in a 2 count.
Blade Brown in complete control here against Elliot. Shock just completely beating this man down. Now has him in a sleeper hold position.
Making Elliot wear the weight of Blade Brown. Again, goes about 235, 240 pounds. And he doesn't have arms of a normal man. Those arms right now are squeezing the life, trying to squeeze the air out of Elliot Shock and force a submission or for him to pass out. But Shock finding his way back to his feet. He's got the crowd behind him here, trying to fight free. 3 shots to the stomach and Elliot's out. Blocks that shot. Oh, big elbow right to the face of Blade Brown. And there's a second one, a back elbow this time, a clothesline, and Shock, he's got some momentum going, and a flatliner.
No.
He caught Blade Brown wide open. Oh, look at the kip up. Elliot Shock.
He is feeling the rally of the crowd right now.
The straps are down, and it's about to be the end of the top of the food chain.
Looking to put Blade Brown away now. Cement a name for himself.
Blade missing that short arm clothesline. Hold on, got him up. Go, got him with that jackhammer up and over. 1, 2, and 3. And the top of the food chain gets another W.
And your winner, Blade
Nick D looks happy as I would expect. Blade Brown still standing on top with a win tonight over Elliot Shock.
And of course, Nick D is going to be out there smiling and talking trash, watching his henchmen do his dirty work, and Blade Brown gets the victory here. And now a cheap shot by Nick D on Elliot Shock.
Typical Nick D.
The collective is off to a good start here tonight as they get a victory. Blade Brown over Elliot Shock tonight here at DCW Aftermath.